All right, guys, this is one of our lowest viewed videos of the year, but we seem to just do this every year anyway. All right. I don't know. It just feels good to get back drafting again. We are going to do a snake draft with third round reversal, and we are going to draft one quarterback, one running back, two receivers, one flex, non quarterback, kicker, and did I say tight end? Yeah, kicker and defense. Okay. It's 1.75 for tight end premium. And we are doing a third round reversal draft with only the Thanksgiving slate and the Friday game. So the teams that we're drafting from are going to be Green Bay, Detroit, Kansas City, Dallas, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Chicago, and the Eagles. And everybody here has put in a full, half Bitcoin each? That's okay. So $20 each will be winner take all. Let's just quickly introduce our participants, and then we'll get cracking here with our 8-round draft. All right, in the first slot, Dave Kluge, football guys. Hey, Kluge.
How's it going, man? Always fun doing this. I like this, a little bit different than what we normally do here, drafting off of a small slate. But I like fun rules and took some time studying up last night, hoping we can do well here.
Okay, all right, I like it. We used to give out a prize for last place, but we call that the Theo Award. So,
oh, come on.
Yes. All right, I'm drafting second. Third is Jared Smola, Mr. Draft Sharks himself. Hello, Jared.
Alan, thanks for having me back. Excited to be drafting. This has to be the best Thanksgiving slate of my lifetime, I think, right? I mean, all 3 games on Thursday are awesome.
All right. Yeah, no, I think that's true. It's like we're drafting like these horrible wide receivers by round 3, but this one's pretty loaded. And now that we added the other one, Drake Fantasy, Mr. Fantasy Points, Brian Drake, welcome back. You took a year off from this draft, but you're back. All right. Good to talk to you, Drake. I think he's at work, so we're allowing him some grace. That's fine.
Yeah, and now, please, God, if I have to draft another Philadelphia in this thing, I mean, just take me out back and shoot me. I can't. I watch the game on Friday.
Okay, now with that connection there you have going, you see why this is the lowest viewed video of the RotoWire.
Everybody just logged off.
Yep. All right, Joe Bartle, you are pick 5, RotoWire's own Joe Bartle, I should say.
Yeah. First time participator, long time watcher. Excited to be a part of this draft. I have done an embarrassing amount of homework on this, and I'm excited to take last place. So glad there's no prize involved for it this year because that'll be embarrassing.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I like that. And welcome to the draft. Quickly, Theo Grebinger, Fantasy Points, friend of this show. I think that you're guaranteed to be top 8 in this draft, Theo?
Alan, I'm in it to win it. I'm like Jared. I'm very excited about the Thanksgiving games. Very excited about Friday's game. So, in it to win it. I wish I had a little more information on the Friday game, but I did study up on the Thursday game. So you might see a little game stacking if possible.
I like that. All right, Bob Harris. Everybody knows and loves Bob. Now, football guy, Sirius XM. The reason this draft was created, we've had to figure out a reason to get Bob out of bed in the morning and onto a stream. So, Bob, you and Jared have been staples since the beginning here.
Mission accomplished. I'm happy to be sandwiched between Theo and Dalton. That makes me feel, slightly less unattractive.
Handsome guys they are. And on the end here, Dalton Del Don, longtime friend of the show. The Deep Shot, right? That's the new website.
Yeah, what's up, all? Thanks for having me. First time doing this. Saddled with the last pick, not of the first round, but also of the draft. But looking forward to it. Should be a good time.
Third round reversal, though.
That's true. That is true. That does help me out a bit. But yeah, there's going to be some guesses here with the injury report, but looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
Right. Let me say, okay, so if you draft, just say like Joe Burrow and he doesn't play guys, you do get Joe Flacco. Okay. You don't have to fight the room for that. You don't have to guess on that. The same thing with the kickers, right? Now, if Joe Burrow starts and he gets hurt, you're SOL. Okay. So, and now with the other positions, like say, for example, you want to draft someone that has a concussion or an injury, those guys, you just have to draft and put them in your lineup. And if they're scratched before, I'll do an ad drop for you for whoever's left. Does that sound good? Okay.
Perfect.
All right. With that said, we don't need a lot of whole fanfare. We're just going to try to get this thing in and out. Kluge, who you taking at 101?
Going with Rashee Rice here. He's just been automatic. Love this matchup against Dallas. Should be a high-scoring game here, so it might be a little bit spicy with the 101, but I know there's no chance he's making back to me at the end of round 2, so that's who I'm going with.
All right. Well, you screwed up the thumbnail because I thought you were taking Gibbs, so I'm going to take Jahmyr Gibbs at 2. Jared, you're on the clock at 3.
Give me Jamar Chase with no T. Higgins in this game and Joe Burrow hopefully back.
This is self-service. There you go. You got to do it yourself. Okay.
Got him.
All right. Drake is on the clock at 104. So we'll talk through his pick while he just pick there. We can't hear you, Drake, but
Oh,
you know.
can you hear me now? Am I here?
Yes. There we go.
Okay, fine. All right. Anybody here? Just because I saw him wreak havoc on my Philadelphia Eagles over the weekend, I'm going to take Dallas Cowboys wide receiver, not the one you're thinking. I'm taking the best one on the team who can actually catch George Pickens.
Yeah, this is the week where everyone is now saying, "Who's the wide receiver one?" I love it. I love all the tweets. I'm bookmarking them. Good pick, Joe. You're up.
Yeah, self-hating Packer fan. I'm trying to prepare for what I'm hopefully will not see on Thursday, but let's go St. Brown, and I'll make sure my Thanksgiving's happy regardless.
All right, I like that. Seems pretty good. Theo?
I'm going to go with the squeaky wheel contrarian Dallas wide receiver 1 pick here. I'm going to go with the CeeDee Lamb bounce back. I think he's going to turn around on Thanksgiving Day. Big time.
All right. That's a good first round. Good pick. Everyone's got a good pick. I like this. Pickens going before CD is nice. That makes this draft spicy. Bob, you know what to do.
I have no idea what to do at this point. But that's par for the course. I'm going to do the thing I usually do at this point and play the tight end premium and get it out of the way.
Yep. So who you taking?
Kelsey. Travis
All right.
Kelsey. He plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. You may have heard of him, Alan. He's very good.
I heard he's not so bad in 1.75. You got to make the pick, though, Bob. And
thought
Theo,
I
I
did.
made your pick for you. You got to remember to click the button, okay, Theo?
Okay, you got it. You got it, Alan.
There I did. My apologies. I know how sleeper works.
Deep shot, Dalton. You're up for 2.
Oh man, got some tough decisions here. I like the Rice aggressive with the first pick there. I hope his hamstring's okay. I have so much Rashee Rice, and he was hobbling out there. Hopefully, it was just a cramp. Wow, tough one here. I'm gonna go a couple running backs here off the board. I'm actually debating a couple. I will go Chase Brown. He's just getting all the volume. I hope P. Ryan sits out one more week there. He looks good too, some juice. The Pats hadn't allowed a 60-yard rusher, and he just broke 100. And then I'll go Derrick Henry. He had 6 carries inside the 5 yesterday, relying on goal line there. So old school with a couple of double running backs against you guys.
Yep. All right. Because you could start 1 running back and 1 flex in this league. So you are eating into the supply. Bob, you're up.
I didn't think both those running backs would be gone. You're welcome for subscribing to the deep shot, Dalton. It makes me feel like I want to take that back.
I appreciate you, Bob.
So we can get Eagles in here too, eh?
Yeah. Eagles. And who did they play on Friday, guys?
Bears.
Bears. Yep.
You get Bears in there too, Bob.
Yep. And we had someone ask in the chat.
I leave those for you, Dave.
Yep. We had someone ask in the chat. We each threw in $20. It's a winner take all, and it's total points. And as anyone here who has won knows, you get paid the minute the game is over. We don't screw around over here.
Yeah, it works really good because as a many-time winner, I will tell you this.
Yes, you did. You have one.
I have one, but it's not easy.
No.
That
Bob, you're
hurt.
not buying a condo here, Bob.
Easy now. I'll go ahead and take Saquon Barkley and hope he has a real game.
That's fair. All right.
my debate.
Theo, you're up.
Yeah, I keep getting sniped. I didn't anticipate the running back run there. This is an interesting pick here. I think I'm going to open it up, and I'm just going to chase a high-scoring game here, and I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to get Mahomes on the team. Hope we get a high-scoring Kansas City-Dallas game.
Cool. Yeah, there you go. You made the pick. First quarterback off the board. Joey B.
I think it's the end of the tier. I was surprised by the running back run too, so I'll just get the last one I want, especially only starting one. So I'll take Jacobs.
All right. And then remember, if for some reason Jacobs is scratched, you'll get to pick whatever's left over. But if Jacobs is active, this pick stands. So that is the injury rule for anyone tuning in. Ryan Drake, you are up.
All right. Well, let's just keep piling on the Cowboys here. I think this will be a fun game. I'll take Javonte Williams. Find him in the queue here.
Yep.
See
Good
if
one.
he can fall into the end zone a time or two.
There's probably a market for software that does Thanksgiving. Like Sleeper should figure that out. There is for postseason. They should do it for Thanksgiving too. We can maybe there's not a huge demand for this kind of stuff. All right, Jared, Draft Sharks, you are up.
Yeah, so that about does it for the running backs that are at all viable, I think, on this slate. So I'm going to pass there. I'm going to go I'm going to go Devonta Smith, who, despite last week, has been Philly's best receiver for most of the season.
Yep, I have him as the number 1 ranked receiver as well. I think a lot of people do at this point. That puts it back to me, right? Okay, so I am with my first pick. I had Gibbs. I'm going to take. Oh boy, it gets crazy, like you said already here. I'm going to take Jalen Hurts. I'm going to take Jalen Hurts right here with this pick. Kluge, you are up for 1, not for 2, for 1.
Yes, and I know Devonta Smith is outscoring A.J. Brown here, but still, looking at a small state like this and going for a guy who has big upside, and I think A.J. Brown's still got that, even if we haven't seen it much this season. So getting 2 that I have as top wide receivers in this slate.
Okay, A.J. Brown off the board. You have Dalton, you can go make your pick right here, but so Rice and A.J. Brown is your first 2. Dalton, you took Chase Brown and Derrick Henry with the first 2 picks. You're up.
I like 2 receivers here quite a bit. I'll just go with the Ravens stack and go Zay Flowers.
Did I mention I really like the deep shot? Thanks again.
Sorry, Bob. We'll calm you.
He's unsubscribing. He doesn't even want to be reminded of this draft. He's totally unsubscribing. All right,
there's another good one out there.
I'll go ahead and grab Jameson Williams right here.
There you go. James, he's due after. Yes, that's what I was considering. He'll end up having more points.
No,
Zay Flowers is ignored in the red zone.
It's all St. Brown, I'm pretty sure. No, you're fine.
Right. All right. So Bob started with Kelsey with the 175 premium. Barkley, JMO, Theo, you're up. You took Lamb and Mahomes with your first 2 picks.
Yeah, I'm going to go Jake Ferguson here and take a tight end. I'm going to keep chasing this game.
All right. Does anybody have an answer for why Lamar Jackson has been horrible?
Hamstring and an ankle.
Injury. Okay. So people think it's an injury. All right. Joey B., you're up. You took Jacobs and St. Brown with your first.
Yeah, we'll keep going with tight ends. I actually like Mark Andrews more. I'm not worried about Lamar Jackson and the hamstring, and tight end premium. Let's go ahead and get the touchdown too.
Drake, you're up. You took Javonte and Pickens.
Too. You got to chase that one.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys onslaught. I'm going to throw up in my mouth here on my lunch break. Give me Dak Prescott.
All right. I like that pick. I would consider him in the 2nd round. Jared, you took Jamar Chase, Mr. Spit himself, and Devontae Smith.
Yeah, I'm going to bite on Lamar Jackson here. The Ravens have the highest implied total of any team across any of these 4 games. So it's the Bengals. He's at home. I've been saying he's going to get going for 3 weeks now, so I might be wrong again, but this is definitely a spot for Lamar to get going.
Okay. I like that. Buy low, right? Buy low. Let me see right here. You already took Jacobs? Did someone take Jacobs or no?
Yeah.
Jacobs won.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. I'm trying to.
Oh, come on, Alan, already?
I know. I'm also running the board here, trying to keep the flow going a little bit.
If we're being honest, Bartel's really sneaky.
All right. I am going to then. I hate this pick already. I already hate my 3rd round pick, but I'm going to take Rome Odunze. Here we go. Kluge, you took Rice and Amon-Ra. You're up for 2.
What are we if not for our blind homerism every now and then? It seems like we saw the flippening happening this week where Cole Kmet was taking a back seat to Colston Loveland. So I've got the 2 picks here. I'm going to stack it up going with Caleb Williams and Colston Loveland, get my quarterback and tight end out of the way.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm a little, whenever I host these things, or maybe I'm just making excuses, I always hate my team, and usually it's through 5 rounds. This is 3 rounds. I hated it already. So
I guess you were hoping Caleb was coming back to you.
Yep. Oh man, this AJ Brown is still on the board, right?
No, he's gone too.
Oh, he's gone. All right. Yep. Oh, I see. In the 2nd round, he went in the board. So then I am going to take Christian Watson. How about that? He's been pretty good lately. All right. You are up, Jared. You took 2 receivers and a quarterback so far.
Yeah, I did want Watson there. I think he's kind of emerged as the Packers' number 1 receiver at this point. But I'll take the other receiver. I'll take Romeo Doubs here. Should be trailing game script for the Packers. So maybe we get some elevated pass volume. Games indoors. Good spot.
Yeah. You're never surprised when Romeo Dobbs has a good game. Okay, Drake, you are up. You have a quarterback, a receiver, and a running back, so you can go pretty much anywhere you want.
Well, we know whenever T. Higgins misses a game, and he's got a concussion, so he's likely to miss this game, the narrative last year was Mike Gesicki is going to have a monster outing, and T. Higgins is not going to play this week. Mike Gesicki scoring 40 points this week.
Well said. Well said. All right, Joe Bartle, you are up.
Yeah, all right. So gamesmanship here. We see only one quarterback of the next 3, so possibly 6 picks. I'll jump ahead and get the guy that I would prefer, and it's going to be the stack with St. Brown, so I'll take Jared Goff.
Okay. Jared Goff off the board. The OG Fantasy, Theo, you're up.
Yeah, and I see that Dalton has 2 running backs here, but I think I'm going to go get it out of the way. I'm going to take Kareem Hunt. I'm going to keep attacking this game. I'm going to build on the Mahomes stack. I'm going to take his running back with Hunt.
Yeah, I'm still shocked that this is their running back room, that they didn't buck up for Breece Hall. But all right, yeah, take your pick there, Theo, so we can move along.
Oh, yeah, I got to put it in. Sorry about that.
And then, Bob, you are on the clock after taking Kelsey, Barkley, and Williams.
I will hammer the rusty nail. Joe Burrow will be the choice, and I'll hope that they go with Flacco instead.
If it makes any difference, Jim Coventry has Joe Flacco as his number 1 quarterback on the slate, which I thought was risky. But hey, you guys are thinking alike here. All right, you're up, Dalton, for 2.
All right, it looks like all quarterbacks are gone. So we will go Xavier Worthy. I have 2, right?
Yep.
We'll go Worthy, and we will go tight end Dallas Goedert.
All right. Thinking about Goddard in the last round. I like that. Bob, back up to you.
They used to say when T. Higgins is hurt, Mike Gesicki has big games. Now they say Andre Yoshivas. I'm pretty sure that's what they say.
How did he do yesterday, Bob? Did he get anything? I didn't check his box score. Or nobody got anything yesterday.
Nobody got
anything. He had like 4 for 60 or something like that.
Fine.
That's something. In this contest, that's something, right? All right. Theo, you are up. You took Lamb, Mahomes, Ferguson, and Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, so I get sniped there by Dalton on Xavier Worthy. I think I'm going to go with a pick that I think Dave Kluge's going to love. We're going to go with a big Luther Burden game on Friday. Black Friday against the Eagles. Luther Burden goes nuts, has his best game of the year. We're taking him off the board.
Yeah, that's a Burden. He had a usable game yesterday as well. I like that. Okay. Joe, you're up. You have Goff, St. Brown stack, along with Jacobs and Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I guess we'll double tap Bears receivers. I'll take DJ Moore. I understand the matchup's concerning, but he's just the best guy left. I don't want to go to Yoshivas if I have to.
Okay. Drake.
I already did.
Oh, fine. I don't have to go again.
Brian Drake, back to you.
All right. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, or
We can.
what's happening.
We can.
but-
For the first time all day.
Okay, good.
All right.
Oh man, we're in a tough. We're down to absolutely nothing here. With these picks. So, let's see. Let's try to have some fun here. I'm gonna go off the board a little bit, and let's take Ravens defense. Hopefully, we get some sacks, some interceptions. Whoever's playing quarterback, let's lock in the Ravens.
Feels good to draft a defense, you know?
No,
We don't
no,
do
it
that
doesn't.
often. All right. Next year we'll do a full slate of IDP to add it to this, right? Yeah, right. Jared, you're up. He took Isaiah Likely. You want to?
Yeah, Drake said Ravens there, and I got worried because I really needed Isaiah Likely, which is a tough spot to be. But now, in case you guys haven't heard, the Bengals have given up some fantasy points to tight ends this season, so good spot for Likely.
Rumor has it.
All right. So I'm in a bad spot there with tight end. Yeah, I am up here. So I'm gonna go Philly defense. So Kluge, you're back up for 2.
You know, I'm not crazy about this pick, but we got a little revenge game narrative here, and I know DeAndre Swift had a down week. I didn't want to be this overweight on the Bears, but if they're just going to keep falling to me, I'll keep taking them here. So we'll go with DeAndre Swift with the first pick there, and then with the second one, not a Bear, but a former Bear here. I guess I'll take David Montgomery. You know, I needed running backs, and and two that project decently kind of fell into my lap here.
And you guys left me nothing with this position here. I'm in a bad spot. Okay, so back to me. I have a defense. Okay, well then I guess I'm gonna have to beat you guys at special teams. So I will.
Good luck with that.
I am going to take Aubrey and predict that he hits the first ever 70-yard field goal on Thanksgiving.
Is that bonus points for you getting the prediction right?
Maybe, right? Yeah. No, it's bold predictions. 5 bold predictions you must know. All right, Jared, you're up.
Let's roll the dice and take Isaiah Pacheco. Hope he plays. If he doesn't, I'm going to be screwed, but we'll see.
Well, Pacheco, if he is scratched, you do get that ad drop from whatever garbage is left.
Exactly. It's going to be garbage, but we'll see.
Okay. It's worth the risk in round 6. We're moving right along. Drake, you are up. You have a defense. Okay, you take Monangai. You there?
I'm here. Yeah, let's. It's about. I can't believe I took a defense and Swift and Montgomery are on the board here. Don't do drafts on your phone, kids, while you're sitting in your office. I didn't even see them there. Great picks by Dave.
Yep. Or hosting, right? Hosting is bad too. It's just as distracting. All right, you up, Joe Bartle.
Yeah, I'm looking at the kicker options. I guess I'll take Butker. I don't feel good about that, but that's maybe the next one.
He used to be a plus pick. People used to love to take him. All right, Theo, you were up.
Yeah, absolutely brutal snipe on Monangai right there.
Yes.
I was hoping that he fell through the cracks. That's great value by Drake. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with let's go with the Philadelphia Eagles defense here. I'm going to go with Philadelphia.
Okay. Even though they are off the board though.
Oh,
so
they
that
are
would
off
be
the board. Okay,
Yep.
so you know what? Let's go with where are we at on this defense? This is why I need you to do the picks for me here.
All right, just say who you want. I could do it.
I will take. I'm going to take the Detroit Lions defense.
Okay. I got you. Oh, you took him. All right. Was
So-
offering my services.
As I examine this roster, Dalton's deep shot colleague, Andy Behrens, often accuses me of leaning into the no good players, 0 good player strategy. I feel like I've adhered to it well. This has been a tough draft, guys.
It is. It's not easy.
I'm going to go with, let's see if I can find them.
You
I'll
can
go
call
to
him out.
Chiefs defense.
Chiefs defense. Okay. I might have spoke over you. You got the Chiefs defense, right?
I did.
Okay. All right.
You guys keep swooping me. Bob got me on Burrow, and now Lions and Chiefs are we're going with. So who's the another defense? I guess would be the Packers.
Cincinnati.
D. We'll go Packers D, and we'll go Loop Ravens kicker.
Tyler Loop. A great one.
It's not Justin Tucker anymore?
Tucker just got a tryout. Actually, I forget
New
what team.
Orleans.
Yeah.
Nice. So he's back. All right. That would be weird. That's Joe Namath in the Rams jersey to see Tucker in the New Orleans uniform. All right. You are up, Bob Harris, with your second to last pick. You do have that's a defense. So, okay, you take a kicker. You take a Lions kicker there.
Jake Bates, it is. He kicked a very long one yesterday. It was fantastic. I enjoyed it immensely. My highlight of my day.
That's a masterful pick of Bates.
I believe it is.
All right. Those who know. Master.
I got
All right. Okay, good. Theo, you are on the clock here, OTC.
I am going to take get the kicker off the board. I'm going to go Jake Elliott.
Eagles kicker done. Joe Bartle.
Yeah, I'm looking to make sure off the list. The Bears defense, is that still left, I think?
Still left.
All right. Well, I'll make that pick eventually. I'm trying to find
Is
it.
there anyone left on that defense?
No, but thankfully Kevin Patullo makes sure that everyone looks good when you're facing the
Fair point.
Oh my god! I can't even scroll down to do it here on the list. It's that low. That's not a good sign, I don't think. Right?
I mean, this is preseason ranks, so.
yeah.
All right. Drake, back to you.
All right. Well, if the Ravens defense holds serve, maybe we'll get a lot of field goal attempts for Evan McPherson this week.
Remember, he was a kicker people used to push each other out of the way for. I like that. All right. Jared, you're up.
McManus for me, kicking indoors.
All right. And then I'm going to steal someone's heart here. Yeah, right. With my running back pick, this one I'm going to have to type in because we know Emmanuel Wilson. That's my starting running back. Maybe he's earned some touches in a timeshare, and I'll get lucky with the touchdown.
I mean, if Jacobs doesn't play, you probably just won the league with that pick.
Yeah.
I mean, Jacobs was basically ready to play last week, right? It sounded like, and then so I'm not banking on that. But yes, this would be a first round pick in the 7th round. Correct. Good call. I hope that comes true. Kluge, last 2 picks. What are you going to do?
My strategy kind of got blown up here. I was hoping to have my choice of defenses or kickers here, but I'm just kind of taking the last available. Luckily, I'm not stuck with the Bengals, but I'll go with the Dallas Cowboys here, which feels not great, but they've looked a little bit better over the last couple of weeks than Cairo Santos, who might be the worst kicker in football, but he's the last one standing on the slate, so I got to take him.
Yeah, and if Santos was he the kicker that got hurt? No, right? He's not hurt, because if he is for some reason, and I have that completely wrong, whatever, but you'll just get whoever the kicker is. Just so
he was hurt for a while. They brought Moody in, and then they lost Moody to Washington, so now they're back to Santos.
Yeah, this is the downside of playing Dynasty. You lose track of kickers since nobody plays with kickers. All right, my last pick has to be a tight end, and I have the amazing choice of either Noah Fant or Brock Wright. So I am going to go, I mean, even in this database, I'm going to go Brock Wright. He's been at least something, right?
The Luke Musgrave erasure is disappointing.
Yeah, no thanks. So I don't even know. Let's see. Brock. Oop. Let me see if I can. All right, just keep going here while I do this, because so you were up, Jared.
Well, I'm the Bengals defense guy. Can you get negative points for D's in this league? What's the scoring system now?
I think you can.
Okay, I'm in trouble then.
Okay, so Bengals defense, you are forced in that pick. Brian Drake, your last pick.
The only guy left maybe with a pulse and not much of one, but we're going to go Brashard Smith, the Chiefs.
Okay. Don't hate it. Joe?
Yeah, a bit of gamesmanship. I don't even know if Jaden Reed will be activated yet, but I can obviously rotate if he's not, and I think it's certainly possible. This talked about at the beginning of the year that this would be the game or a time frame that he could be available. So if Reed's out there, I kind of think that's interesting.
Yeah, good pick there. And like I said, you could always do an ad drop with your last round pick. Theo, last pick.
I'm going to throw a dart. I'm going to go Kavonte Turpin and hope he gets loose for one.
And we do return yards in this league. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Everyone, I'm going to throw a dart at a guy who actually caught a dart last week.
Tinsley.
I thought about Tinsley there, Bob. I like that pick.
Dave, before Dalton gets his last pick, Dave, didn't somebody over where you guys are have a Tinsley prop they gave out and it hit? Did I see that correctly?
Yeah, we were all over football guys pumping Tinsley pretty hard, and David Sills as well, who also caught his first career touchdown. So, yeah, we had some good reads on some of those deep plays last week.
Yeah, I need to tune in. I need to make some money. All right, Dalton, your last pick.
Yeah, Mr. Relevant, Jordan Love. Lions have a tough run defense indoors, maybe left to pass, but he's playing with that banged up left shoulder, not expecting a lot, but playing the quarterback chicken. Let me wait to the last pick there, so not unhappy with that.
All right, guys, you did it. We did it in 28 minutes. We'll do this really quick. We'll just go down the line, and you can just tell everyone, one piece, something you want to promote real quick, and then and also what you think the best pick of this entire draft was. We'll start with Kluge.
Yeah, promoting football guys. That's where you can find all my content. I think the best pick was probably Kyle Monangai. I almost went with the Swift Monangai double stack there. Just didn't want to go that heavily on the Bears, but that was a great value with him falling all the way to the middle of the 6th round.
And who was the worst pick of the draft? Come on, be honest.
Probably me with A.J. Brown, but I just really needed another receiver there before it dried up too much.
Very cowardly to pick yourself, but okay. Well, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. For me, just follow everything at the RotoWire YouTube page. Best pick of the draft. I hate to say it, but I think Bob got us with this Kelsey pick. I should have taken him at the top of the draft here with 175. And the worst pick, I hated my Jalen Hurts pick, but so I'll be cowardly as well. Jared, you're up. Where can everyone find you? Best pick, worst pick.
Yeah, my stuff's all at Draft Sharks. And best pick, I'm going to go with Derrick Henry. I think was a guy you could have considered in the middle of the first round. I just think, bang. I think the Ravens offense is going to get going on Thursday night. But again, I've been wrong about that for the past month. So.
And whose pick were you laughing at when they made it?
I can't do that. How about my Bengals defense pick? That's
fair. That's
cost me.
Yep. All right, Drake, you're up.
You can find me at Drake Fantasy on whatever platform you're on. Dropped a new podcast this morning with the Guru. So check me out there. Let's see, best pick. I love Kluge getting the back-to-back Swift Montgomery in 5 and 6 was incredible. I love those. And the worst is going to end up being my Brashard Smith goose egging everybody in the 8th round, getting a 0. But I'll take him.
So you said that was Drake Fantasy on your Grinder account? That was the you said the handle?
Hey, I'll never turn down $1. Whatever you need, folks.
Drake, you should do those cameos. I think you'd be successful with that, with cameos. Yep. All right.
Let's go.
Bartle, Joey B, quickly.
Yeah, JB Fantasy Sports on Twitter. We got content going on all the time with the RotoWire crew. I think Allen's entire roster is probably the worst pick. Going Jahmyr Gibbs at number 2 when you have Chase and Pickens and St. Brown, I think, from a PPR perspective. And I think Allen's strategy was all goofed up because of that, too. So it's definitely Allen all the way. I like the Xavier Worthy pick. Obviously a good matchup, and then if we get an explosive play, especially in these smaller slates, all it takes is one guy that you're expecting to get 10 that gets 20, and that sometimes wins it. So I think Xavier Worthy is actually a really good value spot too.
The OG Fantasy, where can we find you? Best pick, worst pick?
Yeah, you can find everything over at Fantasy Points, Fantasy Football Daily, dropping 4 pods a week over there. I like what Dalton did at the end with the Chase Brown, Derrick Henry double tap. If the game flow kind of goes his way, that could be a really, really good choice by him. Worst pick, I'm kind of looking at your draft, Alan, trying to find something I don't like.
It's not hard.
Yeah, it's not too hard. I don't know. I kind of like your Gibbs pick. I think everybody sort of made this a fun competition. And yeah, we'll see about my draft. I really chased that Kansas City game, looking for a little bit of Mahomes magic and hoping that that's the game that really, really tilts over. So there we go, Alan. This is a lot of fun.
Bob, you know the drill.
Football guys, it's Black Friday sale. People go buy something. So the best and the worst pick was Derrick Henry. The best because it was fantastic, and I wish I could have made it the worst because it stole from me my entire plan. I thought I'd get either Brown or Henry at that point, and it was soul crushing not to. So way to go, Dalton.
1,000 people climbed in to watch this ridiculous draft. Well done by this crew right here. Dalton, where can everyone find everything that you're doing? And best pick, worst pick, and then we'll wrap up.
Yeah, find me over at the Deep Shot. Don't come for me, though. Come for Andy, who's a far, far better writer than myself, Andy Behrens. I really liked your Brock Wright pick, Alan, late in the tight end premium. I think the Lions are going to go nuts at home. That's why I'll also say the worst pick is me taking Zay Flowers, who's just ignored in the red zone over Jamison Williams. Bob got me a couple times. Burrow pretty late, too. But Jamison Williams, I think, bounces back after that goose egg, and I'm going to regret taking Zay Flowers. But I wanted to double tap the Ravens there. But thanks for having me, and I thought there were a lot of pretty shrewd picks here, and everyone came prepared, unfortunately.
Everyone except Joe Bartle. All right. All right, everybody. Thanks.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Thanksgiving, and thanks to the drafters. And we will I'll post on our X account who won the draft, and we'll even put the board so you can follow along. Have a good Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye-bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.